going on, guys? Let's check out this video from more Pegasus channel. We're gonna be roasting Hassan, I believe. Maybe more, you never know. Let's see what's going down. Don't forget to hit that hype button. Also watch more videos. Alright.
Welcome back to a series so miserable, even Diddy Piker subscribed. In today's video, Hassan is now going after gamers, calling them all loser incels. This is after he read a tweet about Capcom's Pragmata and how gamers want to start families after seeing the wholesome dad-daughter dynamic in the game. He claims he doesn't understand why gamers who apparently do nothing but eat Cheetos want to start a family. He claims they are LARPing, presumably because of
I haven't had Cheetos in years. Yo, I swear it's been a long time.
politics. He also sees a little girl and instantly thinks of PDF file stuff because he's a weirdo. Asmongold has responded, pointing out the absolute projection. He's going viral for his thoughts on marriage and a traditional relationship. Hassan continues his beef with debunker XQC, who covered him shocking his dog. He talks about other streamers confronting him, and he is very happy about it. He somehow makes it about Asmongold and
I hated that Sinner trying to check what's his name, XQC. Check the last video I did on that. That was so trash. Sinner don't get no points.
blames them for ruining the streamer community. He claims he hasn't talked about streamer drama in the past 5 months. Omega Cap. Subscribe or you become a joyless ghoul like Hassan. You're cucked. Now let's begin. Right, so Hassan is back being extremely miserable as always. This time, he's going after gamers and men. Basically, context, there's a new game by Capcom called Pragmata, and it's basically this sci-fi action-adventure game. And essentially, you play as a guy who's navigating this lunar facility, and it's been taken over by like a rogue AI, and you happen to meet this android named Diana.
What's up, Fireman? How you doing?
Or you name her Diana, who saves you and helps you out. And people are jokingly calling it like a dad simulator. She's kind of like your daughter. It's like a wholesome thing. And it sort of makes you want to be a parent. And apparently that's like a right-wing thing now. Starting a family is somehow a political thing that only fascist Nazis do. So naturally, Hassan is mad despite knowing absolutely nothing about the game. Twitch streamer Hasan Piker gives his take on Capcom's Pragmata. And he basically reads a tweet about it, which is how he gets all his info.
In any case, what is this? Capcom's Pragmata. Wait, did it come out already? Pragmata, it's making 1,000 people suddenly want to start a family. You play as Hugh, a soldier, stranded on a ruined lunar research station. Your job is protecting the childlike android Diana while fighting rogue AI. It's out already? Is it good? Isn't this like Death Stranding? In one emotional moment, she gives him a crayon drawing of the two of them together as a little family. Even streamers who say at the start they didn't want kids end up breaking down happy in tears. So what's really interesting about this is all of these unfuckable losers in the gaming sphere always talk about like starting families and stuff. And I don't understand.
What the hell is wrong with that? What's wrong with people wanting to start families? Like, yo. And nothing that I heard so far about the game sounds crazy. Or like enough for him to be so upset. You got a problem with people wanting to start a family? Or do you just hate gamers? Also, do you know what platform you're streaming on? Just want to make sure. Wow.
Understand like why this has become a thing that they care about. Like,
I mean, of course you don't understand because you're a sociopath. So wait a minute, let me get this straight, right? Hassan hears about this new game, realizes it's like this wholesome story. There's a whole dad and daughter dynamic, and realizes that, okay, so people after playing this game or watching the dynamic seemingly want to start families because of it, because it's wholesome, it's a good message. And Hassan immediately goes, oh my God, these gamer loser virgin incels. Why do they even care about this? Because he's obviously anti-family, right? He's an utterly pathetic, miserable man who lives a hedonistic lifestyle.
Well, you know he's anti-family. He was trying to holler at the actress from Orange is the New Black. But then when she was all up in your face, you didn't know how to act, Hassan. Anyway.
Engaging in luxury capitalism, right? I don't know, Hassan, maybe because they want some happiness
That coat was ugly too.
in life and actually do dream about starting a family one day instead of being perpetually miserable
What's up, John?
like you.
How can I be okay?
He's literally out here calling other people losers while pushing 40, still no family, no love in his life. And the thing is, to him, you can't even blame him because he can't understand it, right? To him, it's legitimately a foreign concept. Oh, what? People actually want to build a life with someone? They actually care about something other than politics? They want to love and care for people, potentially have kids and raise them. But why would they want to raise kids in this horrible world? Everything is doomed. Everything is negative. Oh my God, this is some right-wing propaganda right now. And that's basically the mindset behind this whole thing, right? They want to do everything anti sort of conservative or anti-traditional, which is not how it should be, right? There should be some level of nuance there. You can be progressive and still support, people starting families or even at least dreaming about it. So then he says that gamers should not care about starting a family because apparently all they do is eat flaming hot Cheetos. I mean, I don't know why he's stereotyping this hard.
If you're a gamer, you should care about things that you actually...
I probably liked flaming hot Cheetos for like 2 seconds and then never liked it again. I like onion rings and like flaming hot cheese popcorn. I don't think it's called that. I used to like cheese doodles when I was a kid, but not flaming hot or Cheetos. I did like that Cheeto macaroni thing that they used to sell at Burger King. Anyway, my bad. We over here having a whole food conversation.
Experience. You should care about things that you actually enjoy, right? If you're a fucking lonely gamer who has never been around a woman and will never have sex with a woman, why do you care? Like, why do you care about having children or like riding for having children? Like, if they changed hot Cheetos, if they changed the recipe of hot Cheetos, if they changed the recipe of like, I don't know, Dr.
Most of the people that liked hot Cheetos were girls in my neighborhood too, by the way.
Pepper or something, and you fucking freaked out about that. That makes sense, right? Like, that's precisely what your life is about. But as far as like LARPing about starting families and whatnot, this is something that I never understand.
Right, of course. It's LARPing, guys. Of course, Hassan Piker would know a lot about LARPing, right? So he automatically thinks that gamers are LARPing about wanting to start families. They don't really want families, guys. They just want to sit at home and eat flaming hot Cheetos. Hassan, just because you choose this hedonistic, disgusting life where you actively try to brainwash your cult members into doing your bidding, ruin society, promote excessive amounts of degeneracy, just because you do that doesn't mean everybody else is like that. And I just gotta reiterate, this guy having the audacity to make fun of anyone. You're pushing 40 with no family. How the fuck are you talking? Your resume is what? Going to a brothel in Germany to presumably pay for sex. Other than that, what is it? It's getting cucked by a porn star, who you admit sleeps with other men.
No. She had sex with one dude through the entire process for work, and I didn't care.
After that, it's thirsting after a 53-year-old trans woman, fetishizing them like a complete creep.
Okay, this can't get back to her, but she's so fucking hot. It's crazy. Anyway, and when I found out that she's 53 years old, I could not fucking believe it.
And then it's dating fucking Valkyrae, who infamously doesn't want kids.
I'm probably never having kids. It is what it is.
Thought that was Pokemon. And what is that behind her? I feel like somebody gonna just get up from underneath that cover.
Yeah, I mean, no wonder he's laughing at people wanting to start a family because he's never going to have one himself, right? Not to mention, we don't even know if that dick is working after pumping all those chemicals in your system, you insecure man baby. And I feel like it's pretty obvious no sane woman would ever want to have kids with you. You might get some fucking 50-year-old cat ladies thirsting after you and writing articles about your chest hair, but no actual sane woman would consider you a good dad, right? Because at the root of it, you're a psychopathic freak, right? You have basically no morals. You're a complete extremist, let's be honest, and you're not a safe person.
I thought that was the shoulder meme. I had to get my squinties on. Hold on, let me see. That look just like the shoulder meme they be Doing with Hassan. Yeah, I'm old. Gonna make sure I'm not tripping. Hold on. Yeah, no. No, you look like one of the goons from the Super Mario brother. Definitely confirmed.
No morals. You're a complete extremist, let's be honest. And you're not a safe person at all. Someone who defends literal terrorists, raping women, and essaying women. You think that women would see that and go, yeah, well, Hassan looks like a good life partner. Also, if you can shock and torture your dog, who you supposedly claim to love, then you reasonably have the capacity to also abuse your partner, because it's a common pattern of behavior. If you're abusive to one, then you can be abusive to all. And also, obviously, you don't exactly display the characteristics of a loving partner, considering you fucking crash out and melt down in a fit of rage every time on stream, and let alone good father. Heck no. And I really don't know how you get to this point where you're so detached from reality that you feel the need to make fun of gamers for wanting to start a family, which is the most standard, normal, reasonable thing, the most apolitical thing ever. It's just people who want a family to love and care for. I guess he thinks everybody wants his life, you know, being a lol cow getting humiliated online on a daily basis. Anyways, let's look at his chat here, just a couple random screenshots. Detroit become humusi. That's a comparison to Detroit become human. I don't know what the hell they've done here. Natalist propaganda game. This will remove incels. We got one person going, it's a good game. Creepy. Yeah, we got more Hassan bots. Natalism is mental illness, lol. And that's basically promoting like having kids and shit like that. Obviously, Hassan fans just want to see the world burn, right? Children are expensive. Yeah, we know that. It has nothing to do with the argument at all. It's a fucking video game. Starting a family sounds awful. Yeah, I mean, this is the average Hassan Piker viewer. I mean, I think we all knew this as well. It's so ironic. Hassan is calling these gamers like, oh, you're lonely, pathetic incel men. You're never going to meet a woman or start a family. Meanwhile, his literal chat is like, yeah, starting a family sounds awful, which is ultimate cope, obviously. All I've seen is freaks complaining that they censored the child. Of course, that's all you see. Do it and see, will it make you suddenly want a family? I guess play it. Kids equals less gaming. Kids equals less gaming. I need a raised minimum wage so I have more money to spend on gaming. Because they want government assigned wives, brother. Right, so then Hassan says that it doesn't make any sense to him why they would want a family. And then instantly implies that it's some PDF file type shit because there's a little girl in the game.
But as far as like LARPing about starting families and whatnot, this is something that I never understand. It just doesn't make any sense to me because it's just not something that you're going to experience ever for your life, for the rest of your life, right? Also, I will say,
what's up, Ren?
Japanese game, putting a child in there, you're playing with fire, okay?
Hassan, I can't stress this enough.
The hell? How? What does that even mean? So there's not allowed to be a child character in a game? That makes no sense. Remember the game Resident Evil? Then they have a mode where you had to play with the kid and climb through the vents and all that. Like, come on, bro. He's wildin'. There's nothing creepy about a kid being in a video game. Just that? That's it? Like, so video games should have some mysterious world where only adults exist. How did they become adults? Nah, we don't want to see no background story. No, nothing. Oh, okay. Yeah, this nigga's nasty. That's a nasty man. Why did his mind go to that?
Yeah. You nasty fam, you nasty. You nasty fam, you nasty. You nasty fam, you nasty. You nasty fam, yeah. You know your name.
You're such a fucking weirdo. I genuinely can't with this guy. You see a little girl in a video game, right, as an android, and you go, wow, guys, we're really getting into dicey territory here. No, Hassan, nobody thinks like that except you, because you're a colossal flippin' weirdo. She was not portrayed in any weird way at all. I haven't seen the entire game. From what I've seen, it's literally just a dad-daughter dynamic, right? I feel like all of the shit is manufactured in your head because That's the first thing you think of when you see a little girl, right? Keep in mind, Hassan has not played the game. Hassan has not even watched clips of the game or knows nothing about it. He literally just heard about it from this tweet now. All he knows about it is from this tweet and some fucking psychos in his chat feeding him obviously wrong information. And it's hilarious he wants to imply that other people are PDF files. That's like his go-to, right? Meanwhile, he's Mr. Hannah Montana, right?
I always knew Hannah Montana was a little slut. Don't even try to hide it. Old enough to count, old enough to mount? Question mark?
Yeah, I mean, of course, this guy would.
This nigga's crazy. Yo, anyone with those clips out should never be on that type of time talking about some video game. That's crazy. Whoa. Whoa, brother.
Look down on gamers. He virtually has no joy in his life at all. His entire existence revolves around how
Yeah, that was pretty racist too. Because it was like stereotyping Japanese people.
do I get more viewers? How do I beat Asmongold in streaming? And he simply cannot do that, right? I just don't understand how you see such a wholesome story from a video game, and instead of actually appreciating it, instead of actually looking at the message and going, oh yeah, that's pretty cool, you instantly just try to shit on people for having aspirations.
I agree. 100%, Katarina. It's super nasty work. Yeah, Hassan's foul. And I've seen some Hassan fans in the comment sections, bro. I'm so used to skimming through the comments and not looking at haters that I didn't notice it. But I went back recently and was seeing all the Hassan fans in the comment section defending his nastiness. And it's insane. Someone called me an agent of Israel, saying that I want Israel politic favor for when I like run for campaign or something. Nigga, me, all about the me, this guy, me. I care about government anything. Whoa. Nah, it's just that Hassan's disgusting. It's as simple as that. Hassan is nasty as hell. I don't know how anyone could be sitting here defending not only his actions, but the disgusting things he says on a regular basis. But then he'll try to point the finger and paint someone else in that way. It's pretty nasty. Real foul.
In life and not giving up like you, right?
Don't get mad at me for saying this, but I feel like any Japanese game you put like a child, it's gonna invite maybe the worst possible fandom, you know? I know it's not like that. I'm sure the game is not like that, but there will be people who take it like that.
Yeah, he goes, there are people who would take it like that. That's you, man. You're the people who would take it like that. Bro doesn't even...
You said they also said I should fight my barber. That's hilarious. If only they knew I was purposely not getting haircuts so I could boost engagement in my comment section, thus for pushing my videos more into the algorithm. If only they knew. But also, Hassan barber look blind. Like the way Hassan haircuts be looking. But yeah, I thought that was mad funny. I'm like, I'm trying to get what? I don't care about none of this.
Watch a video or a
I just call out the nasty, disgusting stuff. I don't care about politics.
clip, try to understand the game at all. Just instantly goes, yeah, you know, I'm sure it's not like that, but it probably is to some people. So I don't know what the message is. Do you want them to not have a little girl in a video game ever? So what do they actually do to convey any stories in any video games ever? Is it because it's Japanese and you think everything Japanese is weird? I mean, you're the weirdo. You're the person who looks at a little girl and goes, oh yeah, that's probably going to be creepy or some shit. Also, I can't believe I have to point this out. Women play video games too. I know.
Right.
I know, guys. Wow. I can't believe I'm saying such a controversial statement that is obviously facts, right? Him calling all gamers like lonely incel virgin men is just so pathetic. It's so pathetic. People responded, Hassan seems like a really nice, well-adjusted person. Very nice. Hassan's logic boils down to this. If you're a lonely gamer now, just accept it forever and never aspire to be more. But wanting something virtuous like fatherhood or motherhood is often a powerful motivator for real personal growth and change. his argument is profoundly defeatist. That's how the entire Hassan audience operates. They have no agency in life at all. It's all up to the government. The government has to save you. If your situation in life is bad, it's because of other people. It's because of the world. It's because of everything. You have no agency. Nothing you say or do ever in your life ever would change your circumstances at all. And it is the most defeatist, pathetic attitude that 100% guarantees you.
Hey, what's up, Blue? There's a lot of nastiness out there. I had people come at me over Trump's blasphemous post. That's crazy. That's insane.
That your position in life will never change at all, right? The truth is, even if you are a quote unquote loser, you can always do something about it. The fact of the matter is, everybody starts out a quote unquote loser. Everybody starts out from the beginning, right? Even the most famous fucking basketballer or whatever, right? They sucked, right? You have to fucking start from zero and then work hard and aspire to something, right?
That LeBron picture was crazy.
And whether you want to have a good career, whether you want to be a famous YouTuber, whether you want to start a family or become a person who is worthy of finding the woman that you want to be with, right? He's so freaking pathetic, but of course he can't relate to the game because no girl wants to touch a small pee-pee commie lumping regod. So his take would be to stay as a lonely incel, which would be the immediate thing he would mock them for if they disagreed with him in any way, shape, or form. So it's a typical shit take by him. Oh, he's just trying to appeal to the fucking Taylor Lorenz ass audience he's got, where they just call everybody incels who disagrees with them. Also, I don't understand how being a gamer is related to being a lonely incel or anything like that. Anybody can enjoy a video game. Many successful people love playing video games. Like, it's not like...
I play video games. Not as much as I would like because I need to upgrade all my setup. But I play video games and I'm definitely not lonely in any way. I'm out here getting it. You know what they talking about? Is that Henry Cavill?
Exclusive to lonely incels. For anyone who doesn't know, Hassan Piker is a closet case who spends his free with other men working out. I wouldn't expect the closeted gay man to understand
Hey, what's up, Lone Wanderer? How you doing?
why gamers would want to have a daughter. He can't have children himself without a surrogate. Okay, I don't know about that, but you know, this is coming from an unfrickable loser who doesn't have a family and has 100% never touched a woman in his life. There's all projection and these freaking losers exposing themselves for the cancerous degenerates they are. You should only care about things you experience. All right, Hassan, how about you go experience firsthand the genocide in Gaza? Oh, how about paying for healthcare? Or anything else you completely exempt from that you can't seem to shut up about? Oh, don't ask Hassan to actually apply his own standards, all right? It is specifically for this one use case scenario where he can make fun of a bunch of people and find some weird standard to apply to it, right? Says the guy who sits in his room for himself 20 hours a day, yelling at tweets and abusing his animal. I don't understand how someone can be so fundamentally broken that this is their reaction to such a simple, relatable concept. That's what I've been saying. That's what I've been saying. He's detached from reality. That's big talk from a 35-year-old that lives in a mansion using hair medication that makes your dick stop working and gets his sources from Twitter while simultaneously shaming people for getting their sources from Twitter. I've never hated anyone in my life more than I hate Hassan. Every single day he makes me hate him more. He's actually the least likable person on planet Earth. I will say, as much as I love the entertainment, I have to point out he is truly detestable in every form. Famously, Hassan believes no women play video games. Probably because nobody in his audience plays video games. And he thinks it's like a safe thing to post.
And he's a Twitch streamer. That's what's nuts to me. Ain't most of his crew supposed to be gamers? Like, what? All like this females within his, you know, what do they call them? The Hollywood streamers. Ain't they all supposed to be gamers? I don't know, maybe I'm crazy. I must have imagined that. Or did those girls use gaming in order to trick fans to subscribing to them?
Jabs at. And he also knows his arch nemesis is Asmongold, whose fan base is full of gamers, right? So he wants to call them lonely loser incel men. By the way, I only mention age to make fun of Hassan because I do like roasting him. But I don't actually think age matters, to be honest. That's a trap by the Matrix. Now, but really, everybody has their own timeline in life, your own life circumstances. There's a million reasons why you may not be where you want to be in life just yet. Sometimes you focus on different things, and that's totally fine. There's plenty of people with families that are very miserable. Plenty of people with a partner that are very miserable, like iDubbbz. If you don't have any of these things, doesn't mean you're a loser. Just try your best every day and put one step forward at a time, you know? You're gonna make it. Anyways, as been responded to people bringing up this sort of same type of argument,
I feel like it's a breach of ethics at this point to design child characters for an audience of majority male gamers. Parentheses, they made CP of her that had to be banned on Reddit. This is what she's talking about.
I am DI03367, a state-of-the-art pragmatic created here at the Cradle. I possess basic life-saving...
How about we call you Diana?
Diana?
Yeah. From now on, you can be Diana. How's that fit?
Diana. Hugh.
Hugh?
Diana.
Yeah.
Hugh. Diana. Hugh. Diana. Hugh. Diana. Hugh. Diana.
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 Yep. So this is the thing that got her to crash out and say,
That was adorable. What the hell? I can see how that would make someone want to be a father, right? And want to like teach someone things and guide them throughout life. What the hell is wrong with people? How do you make that something like nasty or evil? It's some dirty mind having ass people that's trying to project that onto others. Like what? There's movies with this plot. I remember there was like a season of The Flash where that was the plot for one of the villains, right? Which it started off good, but then Flash just kept just going downhill. Anyway, my bad. Don't get me ranting about CW superhero TV shows.
that it's a breach of ethics that there's a female character on the screen. There are so many people on the internet that have personal, unresolved trauma, and they need the entire world to live in accordance with it. It is so exhausting to me. It drives me crazy.
oh yeah, I mean, it is total projection, right? Most normal people simply don't think like that. The first thing after seeing a little girl, if your mind goes to like PDF file type shit, that is a you problem. That is a you problem. Your mind has been fundamentally warped by the internet. You're a fucking weirdo. People responded, guess we're the normal ones. I just see a father and his daughter bonding. Looks like you're a lonely, pathetic gamer man. I see a cute scene of a little girl getting a name from her surrogate father. You will recognize true evil by the fact that it cannot tolerate the simplest kind gestures in its presence. Dad space. How dare they?
That's facts, though. Yo, being kind made someone go crazy. Yeah, that's the evil right there. That made me laugh extra because I think I was watching cop videos over the weekend, and there was an incident where this cop reacted horribly, did the wrong thing, went to jail, all of that, right? And it was because the woman says something about like cast the demons out. And there was people in the comment section. I was like, the demon in him could not take that. He could. Facts. Yo, fam, people that's on that type of time, yeah, as them realizing they've got called out. Self-snitching.
Represent a father and daughter relationship in a video game. That's not allowed. That is far-right Nazi propaganda. We can't be having families. The world should just go to shit, and humans should stop reproducing, and everybody should die. That is the future that Hassan wants. I'm a father of two. This game just reminds me of how precious children are. You can't be a father. You forgot you're an incel, actually. If you think of kids being boned every time you see a kid on screen, you should probably have your hard drive scanned or your head checked. If you can't handle seeing a child without seeing them in the sexual light, maybe you shouldn't be around children. Rest of us are normal functioning members of society. Everything isn't prawn. Don't engage or even talk to those people if you can help it. So people are cooking him on Twitter. Any gamer who wants to start a family is just LARPing is the most insanely out of touch shit I've ever heard. He just takes anyone who plays any video game and puts them in the same category as that WoW caricature from South Park. How is he so fundamentally broken as a human? Well, 10 years of actually LARPing will do that to ya. And brain rot politics, of course. Is actually really mean-spirited. What the actual hell? He was being a massive prick. Another day of Hassan. How does one become such a miserable C word? By watching Hassan Piker streams. Right, so conveniently, Asvin is going viral for his thoughts on marriage, and this is the complete opposite view of Hassan here. Asvin reveals his very traditional views on marriage.
And the thing is that she's actually not wrong. Like, I have very traditional views on marriage. I think that you should be able to earn a living with one person working, and the person working should be the man, and the woman should stay home and take care of the kids. I would never force a woman to do that, but I would want to be in a relationship or a marriage with a woman who wanted to do that. How do I know that works? Geez, guys. I don't know. Maybe like all of history. Yeah, maybe the entire, maybe like the whole time. Like, that's it. You need capital. Yes, exactly. All of history, maybe. So what about...
How you doing, Pure? When it comes to what he's saying, if you could do it and the woman doesn't mind, I don't see the issue. I don't see the issue with things being traditional. No way, shape, or form. Especially if you can do it. If you're rich, I mean, if she wants to work, okay. But if she doesn't have to and doesn't want to, she would rather, take care of the home. I don't see nothing wrong with that.
Before, with no kids? Well, why would you get married and not want to have kids? What, are you retarded? You just date her. That way you can kick her to the curb later on if she gets annoying. Well, I mean, really? Like, we got to say taxes? Just change the way taxes are. Like, this is what I would do. This is beyond me, right? This is what my opinion is, that I think that they should change it to where basically if you're married and you only have one person in the family working, you should get a crazy amount of tax benefits. You should get crazy. You should get more tax benefits, get this, than Somalian scammers in Minnesota.
Okay, gonna be honest, I have no idea why that is considered controversial at all. I mean, I don't think there's anything wrong with what he said. He said that he wouldn't...
I didn't expect the ending. The ending caught me off guard. I ain't going front. That was funny.
Force someone to do that. That's just his opinion of his ideal type of marriage. And obviously, you're allowed to have your opinion and preference. Personally, my mom is also a stay-at-home mom, and I personally value that a lot because you're there for the kid and you get to spend time with them and love them. And in my opinion, that really changes your upbringing a lot, right? I don't think I'd turn out nearly as well without that sort of love personally, right? And I think it's crazy that modern society these days, and people like Hassan, essentially, they look down on mothers and taking care of the household and encourage everybody to just be as miserable as him, right? The fact of the matter is, raising a family is a full-time job, at least.
I was going to say, I don't know, why would they look down on them? That's one of the toughest jobs on the planet. Like, what? That's a hard-ass job. What's the quote from that movie, The Crow? Mom is the name of God to all children. I think I believe that's the quote. But yes, it's a very hard job. I don't see why anyone would look down on someone like that. Yeah, nah. They should be, if anything, bigged up, spoken about in a good manner. You know what I mean?
If you're doing it correctly. And I mean, not gonna lie, I prefer that style too, right? Just one person working and one person taking care of the kids. I don't really think that makes me a misogynist. It's just kind of preference, right? And yes, of course, it's like a privileged thing to say in these days in some sense, right? Because yes, I am well off. And of course, my partner never has to work. And my work is barely work either, let's be honest. So that way you have like more time to spend with the kids or whatever. But yeah, obviously in the modern age, it's harder to have that dynamic because you need to earn money. And that's why both partners are working, right? Or some people just want to work and have their career goals, which is totally fine too, right? But I can definitely imagine that Hassan is going to have a crash out over this, right? Because he's going to look at a statement like this and go, well, Asvin just wants to put women in the kitchen because he's a misogynist or something like that. I mean, if you can look at like Pragmata and go like, oh yeah, this is propaganda to start a family and oh my God, these losers.
I get what you're saying, Ren. You're not wrong. To keep your head above water, it does help out way more if there's two forms of income. But I'm saying, like, if you're in the case where I guess the male in that relationship is making a lot of money the way he's like, yo, listen, I got this. You got nothing to worry about when it comes to the money. I got this. I'm grinding. But then that's going to be also just, we're diving deeper into it. They're going to have to be willing to accept that that person might be busy sometimes or working a lot and doing overtime and things like that. It might not be around as much. That becomes like the problem then. If there is a male in that situation that has the money, income, resources to be able to provide fully, then the issue would be like, we never around. We never get to see you. And it's like, because I'm paying bills. So I guess a way around that for sure would be for both parties to be working. But if he got it like that, he was nothing to worry about, he chilling. You know what I mean? Like, he just focuses on work, doesn't spend his money on nonsense, and can take care of the family. I think it would be better if someone, you know, was able to be there for the children and the household in general more often.
For men want to start a family and like crash out over that, then he can crash out over anything, right? He basically takes like the worst interpretation every time. Pure responded, people talk about this guy like he's super Hitler, yet every time I see him, he's saying completely rational and normie stuff. We got Giga Chad Mongol. I agree that this is ideal, but I don't think this will ever be the norm in America again. Also, Zach, you're a man in your 30s, financially well off and single. Lead these young men by example. Go find a good wife. Well, for that, he would have to get banned on Twitch to actually make any change in his life at all, because that's the only time he makes any any change. So perma-ban Hassan, maybe ban Asmongold, and both will prosper. Trying to live a life with kids with only a 1% income.
Then Hassan could be the housewife and, you know, take care.
2026 is impossible for like 90% of people in modern society. Okay, I knew people would say this, which is why I pointed it out that yes, it is like a privileged take or whatever, but it's an okay take to have. Like, it's just an opinion, right? Everything has become so expensive. Most people need both parties working to afford to have a family with multiple kids. And that's perfectly fine. That, like, you got to do what you got to do, obviously. Even that said, I think most men, at least like from the men I've talked to, they would prefer to be the sole breadwinner or something like that. It's just the circumstances don't allow, right? So hypothetically, they do actually have the same take, right? Yeah, let's hear a take on marriage from the incel pushing 40 who's never been married. All of history. Yes, the 1950s model of the nuclear family is eternal. This is what a total lack of education does to a person. For all of history, there were tribes, extended families, shared responsibilities in which women were expected to take part. Was what he said so crazy? Like, is it just me, or is like, that wasn't that bad, man? Like, I don't know. He's definitely said way worse shit. Says the basement-dwelling troglodyte that has not a single female in his life, nor any personal experience with the F outside of paying some little Asian girl to sit on his lap and pretend to be his girlfriend. Effing loser. Oh my God, bro. Are you okay? Are you good, man? Like, holy shit. Maybe he can marry one of the cockroaches in his bedroom. Diabolical.
Asmon be getting shorties, bro. I don't know what people who just want to keep believing whatever her sign says and don't look into it. Asmon, you ain't had no bad luck in that department, bro. Don't let the not cleaning his room fool you.
Another out of touch with reality Asmon take. All of history shows this works. Oh, you mean when women were considered second-class citizens? How is that related to him saying that he prefers single income household? Like, what? I'd rather be a stay-at-home husband. I mean, if your wife is earning $1 million, then yeah, go ahead, dude. That's like power to you, whatever. If that like dynamic works for you in a relationship, nobody's gonna complain. Moving on to Hassan continuing his beef.
Honestly, if I'm still able to contribute, I wouldn't be considered a stay-at-home husband, all right? Like, even though my job is from home, so I would still, but then nah, I don't know. Other things, or like I would be expected to do way more than nah. I always prefer to go out there and get it, because I'm thinking maybe you can stay at home because I work from home. But no, I still wouldn't be considered a stay-at-home husband if I'm like paying bills, right? And hypothetically,
with XQC being omega salty. Now, quick recap. XQC was confronting other streamers IRL like Cinna, who would disavow Aiden Ross, but refused to disavow her creepy roommate, Bonnie, who was preying on a 16-year-old, talking about how it's her only chance to sleep with someone younger and taking their virginity, and they're a cute little 16-year-old, weird shit. And Cinna was calling out XQC too, and Hassan is jumping in, very happy that someone is remotely on the same side, although this has nothing to do with Hassan, obviously. Hassan shouts out Cinna for pushing back on XQC, blames XQC, Asmongold, and Destiny for contributing to the fractured influencer environment. Basically, they all used to be friends, and now they're no longer friends, so Hassan blames these guys.
Really? That's like your bedroom, though, isn't it? You're used to that. You're used to that, bro.
Pulling out.
This is like, pushing back on XQC in front of an audience like this, and also getting them to cheer you on is pretty impressive, especially as a woman. Holy fuck. XQC invited it in when he brought up.
What the fuck is he talking about? That's easy as hell for a woman. What? Are you insane? Surrounded by a bunch of simps. It's hard for a woman to argue with XQC and get a bunch of people behind her. This, fam, bro, he got to be delusional or just blatantly lying. I don't know if you guys know just from experience, right? Even if you're a woman, you might notice there's gonna be guys trying to butter you up and just laughing at anything. Fam, if you've been in school, you've seen that. A girl try to roast somebody and a group of dudes is just kissing her ass. Ha 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 ha. Oh, you getting him. Shoot. Even for people that's not girls, they just kissing your ass in a circle laughing at bull crap. Like, oh man, that's so funny though. So hard to do. What? No, it ain't. No, it ain't.
On his name, fuck everyone involved in that current drama cycle. I don't even know what the fuck happened in the drama cycle. All I know is this. Back in the day, content creators would not personally egg on some of the most parasocial nonsense. And content creators who did egg that shit on and would purposely wedge themselves into a story in an effort to get some of the most schizophrenic parasocial stalkers involved would usually be blacklisted. The environment changed entirely. Okay. The content creator environment changed entirely. There are a lot of content creators like Asmongold who literally personally lean into this shit and will actively turn stories into massive ordeals. Okay. Even if it's just something that a bunch of insane people made up, they'll always lean into it.
Of course. So this is all about Asmongold. How could I not have seen that coming? This field full of people that is not Asmongold is actually about Asmongold. And the conversation that had nothing to do with Hassan was actually about Hassan. Thank you, Hassan, for enlightening us about that. Also, I love his subtle male feminist bullshit coming out. That's pretty impressive, Cinna, as a woman, especially.
Okay, so I'm not tripping. I didn't just imagine that.
As a woman, you fucking clown, bro. Is there any stream he ever goes without looking down on a group of people? Oh my god, as a woman, I can't believe you did that. In a field full of men, you actually call that XQC? I can't believe it. Absolute omega narcissist. Also, I find it crazy he talks about leaning into the parasocial nonsense. By that, he means literally criticizing him at all. I suspect this is him talking about the dog shocking saga again, because everybody called him out for that and we're pointing out the flaws. He really likes to blame a few specific people for streamer relationships falling apart, but it's been him in his Hollywood community that has done this and blacklisted people, right?
XQC does it too. Obviously, back in the day, it was Sex Pestiny that did it. He still does it. And it sucks because all of these people will then turn around and fucking complain about streamer culture and how people are no longer as friendly with one another as there used to be some kind of a sense of community, right? Hassan acting like he doesn't do that. See, this is what I mean, buddy. This is the first time I have talked about anything that has been going on in the streaming space in like the last 5 months. Okay? And you're in here.
I thought he was going to say ever, for years. I think it's 5 months.
Here, eating that dick.
And he
yum, 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 yum.
Yeah, okay, so we're just lying.
Why does he always got to take it there? This dude is freaky as hell.
Now, right?
Lying is OP, as I say all the time.
Bro, you bring up Asmongold every stream and he goes, I don't talk about streamers. I don't talk about anyone. In the last 5 months, I've not talked about anyone. Hassan, that's 150 episodes. Do we really have to go back half the length of the Legendary series? Because we can do that. We can do that. I can sit here for 10 hours and go back to the last 150 episodes. I assure you, you have talked about streamers multiple times and streamer drama during that.
Hey, Harley, how you doing? How are you?
Time, you lying ass bitch. And if there's anyone to blame why streamer friend groups died, it's Hassan, right? Because he really is like this one entity to which, oh, okay, there's a bunch of people attached, right? There's cliques, there's Hassan orbiters. Oh, does Hassan want you at this event? Oh, QT's hosting this event. Hassan is there. You can't have Asmongold there. You can't have any of his friends. Oh my God, Hassan has beef with all these people. It's your fault, man. It's always been your fault. It's because you're so politically charged and extremist and you're unable to separate politics from any other aspect of your life. That's why people want to stay away from you in general. And they segment out into these fucking groups where we got Valkyrae and the woke Hollywood squad who want to keep their viewership versus these more like independent streamers who don't want to appeal to the fucking status quo or whatever. So then Hassan gives props to like the streamers for being on Cinna's side.
And it's always no you. You can tell when someone is a brain broken fucking loser because they don't have any genuine retort. Okay. They don't have any genuine retort whatsoever and immediately go, no, you, I got government ops, buddy. I have to deal with like, you know, some worse shit than whatever some other dumb content creator said about me. I purposely keep away from that.
Nigga, shut up. What you talking about? You ain't that important. Nobody come to see you, Otis. Let me know in the comment section what movie that's from. But yeah, fam, nah, bro. You ain't that important.
That stuff. Because I feel like it's, not in my interest. I don't really care about it. I did see this clip though, and I appreciate Cinna for standing on business. And it's cool that like all these other guys were actually on Cinna's side.
Yo, dumbass. They were not on Cinna's side. They were trolling. They were farming a clip. Only Hassan would take that clip seriously, going like, oh my God, I can't believe Jason the Wayne is totally fucking up.
And they were hyping Cinna up too as well. Right? Yes, 100% they was clip farming. But they were, to be clear, hyping her up.
XQC right now. Bro, he's instigating for a clip. He's still friends with XQC. Like, he hasn't been blacklisted or anything. This guy's so desperate to have anybody be on his side, bro. Legit no real friends at all. What the frick is he talking about? He's the most toxic brigader and attacker on the platform. If you're not with him, you're the enemy. There's a reason it's Hassan and his orbiters versus everyone. Even then, he left them to dry the lawsuit, but he has to blame everybody else. I wonder if Hassan would have said the same thing if Cinna bothered to defend her other housemate Emiru when his orbiters were dogpiling on her. That is true. Cinna did leave her out to dry, and we all know Emiru is on the bad side. Kami Zeus is a friendless bum surrounded by empty shelled Fs. Of course, he's going to watch a drama farming game and treat it like a real societal issue. Hassan tried to switch on Emiru for no reason 2 months ago, and the psycho stopped blaming others for what he does for once. Hassan watching from his screen as the other streamers literally touch grass. He wanted to be invited to the face party. Pretty impressive, especially as a woman. Holy F. Wow, Hassan, great input. It's pretty crazy a stupid woman can push back. She's a girl and she pushed back. Insane levels of courage for her to banter. Thanks, frat bro dog shocker. Condescending F-face. Every time, bro. It's crazy. I care about women and minorities. Oh my God, a woman did that. Wow. Bro, you're such a piece of shit, bro. You think you're better than everybody. Moving on to Valkyrae talking about her charity work. Says she's given away huge amounts of money, but no one cares. I mean, surely you don't want approval for charity, right?
There are 3 things that I've splurged on in my life. my car, my Lamborghini Urus, my biggest personal splurge, my sister's house, second biggest splurge, my family's house, my mom's house as well. I bought my mom and my sisters their houses, second biggest splurge. And then my third biggest splurge is this fucking cube. I just don't spend money very much. I literally spend more money on my family than myself and charity. Well, charity is like a once a year thing. But, you know, whenever like a friend or a coworker does a charity event, I like to pitch in. Can I have some money? Every Christmas I give away.
I ain't even gotta look. I should send your ass back to Crenshaw P with his hot ass coat hangers, bitch. Would you like that?
Oh, my bad. I was trying to find Crenshaw Pete. So he was over there.
I gave away so much money in December. No one knows though. No one cares because I'm a piece of shit.
Right. I mean, good on her for doing charity, but dude, all these rich people who always do like, oh yeah, I do charity because that means I'm a good person. It just doesn't work like that. It's not a get out of jail free card. Fucking Mr. Beast, bro, his go-to strategy. I mean, even Hassan was trying to pull this shit like, oh yeah, 99% of the money I spend, you'll never know. I actually do so much charity. Meanwhile, can't even help his fucking friends who are getting sued. So much so his head moderator and producer of his stream has to beg for $500, which Hassan makes in 2 seconds. Yeah, why would she want people to care about that? If she did it for good reason, she wouldn't need anyone's approval. She's called a piece of shit because she's dating a multi-millionaire socialist or reaping the full benefits of capitalism. I don't know if she's still in a relationship. They really had it. Just because you've given away money doesn't make you a good person. No, it washes away all your sins, actually. Holy shit, reaching for that sympathy card. Bro, the last like 5 clips have been, oh my god, everyone hates me. Oh my god, I can't do anything right. Oh my god, I hate my life. Like, holy shit, just nobody wants to hear this. She literally has a Lamborghini. Stop falling for these I'm just like you people. They're all out of touch. She makes her yearly salary playing Among Us for a few hours. You know, I find it interesting, Hassan, dating another capitalist, huh? Somebody who has a Lamborghini could have gotten a regular.
Wait. So Hassan does know women gamers? Huh. Who would have thunk?
And spent that money for the workers' rights, for the people, donated it to the working class. Not very socialist. She really bought a Lamborghini when
Hey, what's up, Amber? How you doing?
there's a genocide going on. Are you kidding me? Now click this video for an actual...
Yeah, I think Hassan definitely is out here wilding. That's for sure. Always out here being just nastiest of the nasty. But tell me what you guys think down in the comment section. Hit the hype button and the like button if you're able to. And share the video. Also sign up for memberships if you want.